Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to Fernvalley Farms Beekeeping Channel. My name is Vince, and if you're looking for beekeeping videos, this is the channel to come to. So, okay, what we're going to do, this video here is going to be about what it looks like if you have a queenless hive, which I do. Unfortunately, I've had a couple this year. I've got one that's queenless over here. If you ever go, like, you come out to your bee yard, this is more for beginners. You ever come out to your bee yard, you're going to mess with your bees, and you're like, wait a minute, I don't see any capped brood, I don't see any larvae, I don't see any eggs. Your hive's queenless. They supersede her, they swarmed. There's a couple of different reasons why you could be queenless, and I've had that happen a couple of times this year. So what I'm going to do with this hive is I'm going to combine it with somebody else. I'm not going to do that today. I want to go in there and see what it looks like. I've been in there before. I know it's queenless. I tried you could requeen them too. Don't get me wrong. If you got a queenless hive, you can requeen it. Go buy yourself a queen, put it in there. I did that. It didn't take. I put a queen cell in there. For some reason, that hive didn't take. And I know it swarmed. It was my old Buckfast hive. It was doing great in the spring, and I actually seen the swarm go right over my house. All of a sudden, I look up and I'm like, oh my God. But I came out here after I seen the swarm, and everybody looked good still. So I didn't think that's what it was on that hive anyways. That hive was packed with bees, but they swarmed is what they did. And I even split it, and they still swarmed. So, I mean, it happens. So I requeened it, didn't take. I put a queen cell in there, it didn't take. So what I'm going to do is I am going to combine it with somebody else, but not yet. I left the super on there. They were making some honey. If I can get a couple of frames out of it, that's fine. But I don't want to lose all those bees, so I'm going to combine them with somebody else, probably another week or so. But this video is about what it looks like when your hive is queenless and what to look for. So let's get to the hive. Let me grab my smoker and we'll get to it. All right, so these bees have been pretty gentle to work. I'm going to wear this anyways. If I didn't bring this with me, I'd probably get attacked. So I brought it with me just in case I need it. Hopefully I don't. It's kind of hot out today. So let me, and I'm going to show you what it looks like in here when they're queenless. This was a shame. This was a nice big hive last year. A little bit of smoke. Morning, girls, here I come. Come on now, God darn it. It's almost time to get a new smoker here. Come on. Take the ventilation box off. Let me lower this. And there are still bees in here, but I need to do something quick because sooner or later they're gonna start dying off. They are making some honey. Not a lot. Let's see what this looks like here. This frame, my experiment with my drawn comb frame, these were going to be my comb honey frames. They're not drawing this out at all. Now, I'm not sure what the other hives are doing. I'll find that out in another week or so when I pull supers. Well, one of them they are. See, they're drawing the comb, but there's no honey in it. So yeah, this hive there's a bunch of honey in this one. I should probably just pull these off, but I only got another week or so to go, so I'm just going to leave them on. I'm going to be pulling supers off another week or so. I'm just going to leave it up here. It ain't hurting nothing. Another week ain't going to hurt nothing. Oh, we'll pull the super off, see what we got going down in here. All right, a little bit of weight to it. You can see there ain't a whole lot of bees right here. Frame of honey in here, I can see it. They're working on this frame a little bit, but not much. I'm going to show you here when I get to it. More probably in the bottom box. Why? What it looks like when you're queenless. And you can see there's nothing going on up here at all. I should just combine these guys down to one box, what I should do. This frame is packed with nectar. Lots of bees full of nectar. You know, they're working on this frame and they're drawing it out. So like I said, if this was earlier, I'd probably just combine them down all in one box. But I got like another week to go. So like I said, this is how I do it. I'm not telling you to do it this way. Some people might disagree with what I'm doing. I'm just leaving them. There's really no point. Another week or so ain't gonna hurt nothing. But I can't, obviously you can't go in the fall like this, so. I always forget to move my camera. I can even just tell by the activity on the outside, the lack of activity, that there's nothing going on in here. There's honey in here. What I'm going to do so pretty much what I'm showing you guys here is nothing going on except nectar and pollen. They're filling these frames with honey. This is like there's nectar, there's honey and pollen in here. On the top is the honey, the bottom is pollen. Honey and nectar, capped honey. You guys are going to go live somewhere else soon. See, all there is pollen. They're storing pollen, which is good. There's a big old drone right there in the middle. Pollen and honey. This is what a queenless hive looks like. Bunch of open cells, nothing in them. Nothing in them. Just bees. I just got to decide which hive I'm going to combine these into. When I do that video, or when I do that, I'll do the video on it. But the whole point of it is, if you come into your hive and all you see is this, that means you have nothing. Nectar and pollen, that's it. God, when I was hoping to come in here and be like, wow, there's larvae all of a sudden. There's not. I tried. Just storing pollen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this box, I'm going to switch out a bunch of these frames, and I'm going to put this box on, and I'm not sure yet. I got two candidates. Pollen, pollen. So what I'm going to do when I combine this hive, all these frames are full of pollen and honey. You can't use these because the queen needs somewhere to lay. The queen in the other hive needs somewhere to lay. And I'll do the newspaper combine where I put a sheet of newspaper down, cut some slits in it, and put this hive right on top. All nectar and capped honey on top. Capped honey and nectar. So like I said, if you go to do your hive inspection and you're like, where is the brood? Where is the larva? Where's the eggs? You have no queen. It's really disappointing too. This hive did really good last year. But that happens. Now there's honey up here in open cells. And what I'll wind up doing with these frames is I'll throw them in the freezer, and I could use these for next year, like when I do splits. So I'll just slide all this over. Alright, so I'm just going to put this back together the way it was. Actually, this was over here. I'm going to do something really soon. I just need to determine which hive I'm going to do it on. Put this right back in here. And normally you wouldn't leave them with all this space, like I said, but they're not going to do anything. So another week or so, here again, this is just how I do it. There's another week or so, I'm just going to leave it, get in here next week or sooner and combine these guys. I mean, they ain't doing nothing up here. And that's fine. I got one frame, I got honey, I'll let him finish that out. And I got plenty, I actually have frames of honey in my freezer. So I'll just add these to it. I got an old freezer out in my shop. So there you have it. All this, I mean, I knew it. I knew it's been queenless for a while. And the bees are still in there, but I got to do something soon because they're going to start aging themselves out, meaning dying. And obviously there's nothing in there to make new bees, especially going into fall and then winter, your winter bees you want to have. So I'm going to get them transferred either over here. I'll show you. I'm going to transfer them either into this hive right there, number 10, the colorful one that my daughter painted on, or you see that short one right here in between, right here, or that one. I need to go through and see what they look like. I'm probably going to put it in hive 12. The more I'm thinking, probably hive 12, because that hive I just expanded that one. This one's been going like this for a while, so I'll probably wind up putting them in there. And I'm going to do that like really soon, actually. I'm not going to wait much longer because they're really not doing much. And I don't want those bees to die. I want to save what I can. So anyways, if you go into your hive and like, where's my eggs? Where's my larva? Where's it? Nothing? That's what it looks like. That's why you have nothing. That's what a queenless hive looks like. That's what the whole point of this video was. So, I know it's pretty disappointing. You work your bees, but this has been like this for a little while. And I tried twice, it just didn't take. So, anyways, any questions or comments about it, go ahead and leave them. But yeah, that's what it looks like when they're queenless. We'll combine it. Everybody else, knock on wood, is doing really good so far. I'm pulling honey supers off another week and a half, get that harvested, and then get them ready for winter. I'm going to treat them, get the apivar strips in, get them treated. Can't treat with apivar anyways when the honey boxes are on. So anyways, that is my story. So do me a favor. Like, subscribe, ring the bell so you'll get notified when these videos come out. I'd appreciate it. And I will talk to you guys really soon. Oh, also, give me a thumbs up too. Thumbs up are really appreciated. It makes these videos pop up faster. And I will talk to you guys like really soon in the next video. All right, bye.